in Toronto, Canada, right here in the Phoenix Concert Hall for Supreme Pro Wrestling 2K, kicking off 2K19 season for our first episode, Act 1, Chapter 1, Episode 1 of Season 1 of the Fighting Spirit. Fighting Spirit SPW2K, our first episode, and we're kicking it off with triple threat women's action. #1 contendership. The winner of this matchup goes on to SPW2K Supremacy and Vickie Santiago. Vickie Santiago making her way down the aisle. And you see Vickie Santiago, she fought for this opportunity, saying that if you're going to include these new girls, these new ladies to the roster, you might as well add an OG. And she has unfinished business with Aliyah White, who's included in this matchup. Vickie Santiago taking the L and losing at All-Star Extravaganza. Shout out to WWE for having us in day 3. And Vickie Santiago is looking to kick off the 2K19 season officially here on Fighting Spirit with a W, as Vickie Santiago is watching on. And you hear that triumphant guitar riff right here in Fighting Spirit SPW2K. A whole new era, a whole new chapter, and a whole new roster of talent as we open up the doors to the car community, and a whole new group of talented car wrestling women's talented car wrestling women are heading their way to SPW2K. And here is Roxanna Stone. Roxanna Stone, another talented car women's wrestler, making her waves from the car community. Recently appearing on CCL. And as Roxanna Stone makes her debut here at SPW2K, she's gonna mix it up in this triple threat match. And these multi-women matches are always to shape up the ranking system for the SPW2K Women's World Championship. Aponi Lopez gonna be defending that later on tonight against EBONY in that rematch. And here comes Aliyah White. And you see Roxanna Stone is watching unimpressive as Aliyah White is coming in with a big win on her, around her waist, you can say. A big win around her waist in light to get that #1 contendership opportunity to become women's champion, have that women's championship gold around her waist. And Aliyah White getting that big win, pinning Vickie Santiago at All-Star Extravaganza Day 3 on her debut here in SPW2K, making a huge impression. And here tonight she wants to secure that #1 contendership opportunity and take the spotlight at Supremacy in Tokyo, Japan. In Saitama Super Arena. And here we go. The road to Supremacy begins right here on Fighting Spirit. The bell has rang. And there you see that crossbody by Aliyah White on the attack on Vickie Santiago. Those two ladies have unfinished business. And see Roxanna Stone throwing those kicks and the attack, the onslaught on Aliyah White. And Aliyah White, eating that spin-out DDT. And we'll have more information on Supremacy at the SPW2K Event Center. Keep that posted on our YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys can like, subscribe, keep notified on all the action here on SPW2K as the 2K19 season is off and running. And Aliyah White is back on the attack on Vickie Santiago. Vickie Santiago laid out as she did her damage to Roxanna. Roxanna's back up, going for the drop kick, missing it, and eats a kick to the gut. And Roxanna and Aliyah White have been going back and forth online. Supposedly rumors have it, and The heat is brewing between all the women on the roster as they're all going to fight for that opportunity. They want to lead the pack. They want to lead the pack of this division. It's a whole new era for the cock community on all fronts. So much opportunity, so much talent from all over the world, fighting placement throughout different promotions, different cock promotions, different cock feds. And SPW2K has opened the doors to all talent. You want in, here's the spot. And you see Roxanna Stone and Aliyah White going at it right here in the middle of that squared circle. That good buster by Aliyah White. And Aliyah White, look at that, standing moonsault. Beautifully done. And Aliyah White, now arm wrench. What is she working around? And oh, eating that elbow. Unprotected elbow. No elbow pad there, so you're getting that full bone elbow joint right in your face. And that nasty uppercut to fall to Vickie Santiago, who wanted to get involved. Roxanna Stone bringing that strong style right here to fighting spirit, fighting her placement, and all laid out. Maybe spoke too soon. As you see, packaging Roxanna Stone for a pin predicament. 1, 2, no. Kick out. DJE, yours truly right here. DJE, your SPW2K president, calling the action right here. Your commentator all night long for the next 2+. Enjoy the action. Fighting spirit, where the Warriors come out to play. And we really see who has that true fighting spirit, that warrior spirit. Clashing for gold is always the mission and the journey at hand. And we hope you all enjoy the adventures of all these stars and all these talents that get involved here on this fighting spirit journey and this new era for SPW2K. And you see Vickie Santiago going for the pin predicament, looking to close this out, gaining, all trying to even out the score, and a nasty knee to the face to Aliyah White. And Aliyah White, what is this? Oh, firing back with another knee. And look at this, Roxanna Stone getting in the mix. Roxanna Stone laying out Vickie Santiago. And Aliyah White, Roxanna Stone standing off, and Roxanna Stone spinning out Aliyah White face first. Sister Abigail variation, and she ate a knee, not paying attention. You really have to have eyes in the back of your head for these multi-women matches. Vickie Santiago is fighting to gain a win under her belt here tonight. And oh, the mist! She spit that mist throughout her face mask. And Roxanna Stone is blinded. Roxanna Stone has been blinded. And Aliyah White, oh, nasty, nasty elbow. Aliyah White eating, sending that elbow to Vickie Santiago. Vickie Santiago eating that elbow. Probably busted open that lip. And oh, the nasty green face mask has helped Aliyah White secure that advantage. She slipped right in to gain that win. Aliyah White, what a match. Aliyah White is going to Supremacy. We'll see Aliyah White for that #1 contendership opportunity. She'll be in the back watching on. And you see the highlights of this replay as we had this opening matchup here to kick off Fighting Spirit, #1 contendership women's matchup. All these ladies throwing down. And you see Vickie Santiago came so close, had many opportunities and closing in for the win. As she really put these new ladies to the scene, to the cock community scene. She really put them to the test. But it is there, Aliyah White firing that elbow, dropping Vickie Santiago to the outside. Vickie Santiago spin that poison miss right into the face of Roxanna Stone. And Aliyah White, she realized the opening opportunity right there, blinded, possibly knocked out and poisoned Roxanna Stone. And she closed in for the 1, 2, and the 3. And Aliyah White will be going on to Tokyo, Japan for a big super show, our Wrestle Kingdom. Supremacy, SPW2K Supremacy. You see Aliyah White is watching on, and oh, you see Aliyah White is watching on. Aponi and Lopez coming out and taking a look at the competition as we go into our fatal four-way matchup. Non-title internet matchup, internet championship matchup, non-title. And we're gonna have Daniel Storm, new faces to SPW2K. A lot of debuts are gonna happen tonight. As the real deal, Daniel Storm rocking cosign sponsored by Grapple, who will be one of our sponsors going into Supremacy as we connect the dots and we're bringing in a lot of our Kuro talents throughout Japan as well, and our Lion Cup Battle Royale. Multi-cars will be entered in that matchup all throughout the car community. It's been open and invited. 16 to 20 car talents in this matchup. But here tonight, this fatal four-way, Daniel Storm making his wave here in his debut in SPW2K and trying to make a viral impression in this internet championship division. Tre'Jeter, the champion, will not be defending the championship here tonight, but we'll be putting these new faces to the test. And Daniel Storm watching on as we have a new addition to SPW2K, new signing to SPW2K officially, Anthony Jonez. Anthony Jonez is a straight shooter, and I'm gonna be very keen on watching these talents. They all have the tools to take to be taking that trip to Japan for Supremacy and being included in that Lions Cup Battle Royale, and possibly getting a big impression here tonight in becoming a top contender for the Internet Championship. Anthony Jonez making his way down the aisle. Anthony Jonez has been working throughout mostly the Empire Wrestling scene, now making that transition to the 2K franchise and trying to build a franchise of his own. And this is what SPW2K is all about, opening the doors to all talent to make an impression. Making that impact here tonight as Anthony Jonez watches on for the next new addition to SPW2K, who will definitely be playing vital roles throughout the scene. Samuel, the heroic Samuel, coming to the scene here. He's been making waves recently, being a part of the Unite scene. That's where I started scouting, becoming one of the first Unite recruits throughout that new class. Seeing him expel and grow throughout the car scene, it was only right to give Samuel an opportunity, just like it was only right to give Anthony Jonez and Daniel Storm. And Samuel gonna be trying to make his impression known here tonight as well. This is going to be very interesting to see these three new recruits to SPW2K who stepped up throughout the dojo. And are watching on this champion, the internet champion, the SPW2K internet champion, Tre'Jeter, the current SPW2K internet champion. A whole new look, whole new feel and persona to him. Hot after a heavy all-star extravaganza week that he was heavily a part of. Tre'Jeter, the sinister Tre'Jeter, making his way down the reigning defending internet champion. He defeated Mr. Cushy Baby, for that very internet championship, dethroning the king of that division, Cushy Baby, who has stapled his name to the Internet Championship division. And now Tre'Jeter making an impact of his own, making that impact of his own in the Internet Championship division and setting aside a whole new bold name for himself here in SPW2K with the whole COD community to really take note of him. And Tre'Jeter here tonight, back in SPW2K action. Not defending the championship here tonight. The pressure is off, but he will be in Tokyo, Japan for SPW2K Supremacy. And maybe one of these men will be meeting him. The bell's been sounded. Tre'Jeter is working on Anthony Jonez. Samuel lining up Daniel Storm. Tre'Jeter working on Anthony. Anthony stopping Tre'Jeter by the boot and whipping him down. And Anthony Jonez making an impression now. Here it is. You know the eyes are on you. You're working on the Internet Champion. And oh, deadlift. Sit-out powerbomb by Anthony Jonez. Very impressive. They see Daniel Storm and Samuel going at it. Tre'Jeter popping back up with that uppercut. And Tre'Jeter ready for war. He said now he's going for this whole guerrilla tactic mentality. He's purged the Empire. He made his impression over a legend in the Empire Wrestling Network in Cushy Baby. And now his focus is not only taking over this whole internet division and making his own. Oh, as he gets kicked right in the face by Anthony Jonez there. Beautiful. And you see Samuel working on Daniel Storm in the corner. Oh, backflip, shoulder barges in the corner. And look at that. Oh, hesitation. Drop kick with the use of the turnbuckles. Whipping those boots right into the chest. And Anthony Jonez, Tre'Jeter going to war. Anthony Jonez sliding back in. They potentially break up that pin. But Samuel's there. Anthony stops him. Anthony now working on Samuel. And look at this. And oh man, Tre'Jeter damn near kicking the head off of Daniel Storm. Daniel Storm, who's more the puro, experience, talent, working heavily throughout the dojo. Really being put to the test here on the debut premiere season of Fighting Spirit. The first act and the first chapter of a long story book being written here by SPW2K. A whole new era here. We see the evolution of Supreme Pro Wrestling. It's so beautiful to see. We continue to watch past historic moments on this very YouTube channel. Oh man, that stomp, that mushroom drop stomp. Mushroom bomb just exploding right in the chest of Tre'Jeter. Tre'Jeter firing back with a clothesline. Oh, Daniel Storm with a belly back release. Now picking back up Samuel. And no, Samuel fighting back. No, Tre'Jeter laying on Anthony Storm to the outside. And no, Samuel tried to go for the attack on Trey. He see Tre'Jeter right there. And oh, he hit him. I don't know if the ref caught that. That low blow. And Samuel going for the pin, but both Anthony and Daniel Storm breaking it up. Right in there. Just like the opening women's matchup, that triple threat matchup, you have to have eyes in the back of your head in these multi-man matches. And look at this, submission on Samuel by Daniel Storm. And oh, deadlift by the head by Anthony Jonez, kicking the head off by Tre'Jeter. Samuel being tossed out. And look at Daniel trying to showboat, but he gets cut off by Anthony. Anthony just out here just trying to take care of business and make that impact, make that impression. Anthony Jonez is not out here to play games as he whips back Daniel Storm back to the middle of that square circle. And look at this. Samuel barging him down with that hesitation, shoot, shotgun, drop kick. And oh, Samuel tossed back up by Tre'Jeter. Daniel Storm with that cutter to Anthony Jonez. Anthony going for the... Oh, will he pin? Oh, he kicked out. Daniel Storm went for that pin. Anthony kicks out. And oh, Daniel Storm eats that knee by Tre'Jeter. The action so hot. Stumbling over my words. Bear with me here. And that's what you got. The fighting spirit burning hot here. The action is lit here in SPW2K. All these talents from all over the COD community coming together, making an impression here tonight. And oh, look at that. It looked like Anthony was trying to go for that schoolboy. Samuel kicked. Tre'Jeter sliding out, going for the attack on Daniel Storm. And Anthony Jonez cutting off Samuel. Samuel was setting up, looked like he was setting up for that spear. The whole game can change in a heartbeat. And oh man, just clobbering down on Tre'Jeter. And here we go, just kicking down the head. Nasty attack on Samuel, just eliminating him. And we're back to Daniel Storm and Anthony Jonez. These two guys going back to back. Pillar to post in this matchup. And oh, he stops and bell to back release. Nasty hang time. And Anthony's coming back into this action, not letting Daniel Storm off. Lightly trying to eliminate as much guys out of the equation as you possibly can. That's the best way you can find an opening in Fatal 4-Way matches, cutting it down to a triple threat. And if you can cut it down to a triple threat, if you're smart enough, work together with your foe and take out the odd man, bring it down to one-on-one and close this homeboy out. And Samuel and Tre'Jeter in the middle of the squared circle squaring off. Anthony dropping Daniel Storm's head across the apron. Unforgiving. Hardest part of the ring, and he spin out drops it right on the thin man on the outside there. And here we go, sending sound to the outside, and Tre'Jeter showboating. And what does Anthony have? Oh man, Anthony just twisting out Cyclone. Daniel Storm and Tre'Jeter taking advantage now. What is Tre'Jeter gonna do? Oh, that elbow right to the face. And that leg drop to follow. Cutting off Anthony Jonez. Just like that. And he may have found an opening right here. No, Samuel's back alive. High knee. Anthony's out of there. Samuel's going to go to the outside to go attack Daniel and bring him out of the equation once again. And all these men are showing exactly why. This internet championship division, one of the most viral talents on the internet scene today, will make waves and make their wave known. Here in SPW2K, as the doors are open for all talents to make an appearance. Can you step up to the plate? You have the tools that it takes to really be the best in the world. And face the best in the world here at SPW2K. That's what it's all about. Empire Wrestling Network opening up to all talents. And oh my god, you see Daniel Storm busting up Anthony Jonez. These guys have had some stiff back and forth action all night. And oh, talk about stiff action. He just kicked Daniel Storm's face off. Tre'Jeter. And oh, following up with a knee right to the nose. He could have broke his nose. Broke his orbital bone. That's so dangerous. And oh, another cutter. And that busted up Tre'Jeter. And Daniel Storm may have one of the most vicious cutters in the business today. And oh, Samuel going low. Once again, the action coming off the dirty deeds of Samuel. And look at this. These guys, warriors, man, true fighters. And look at that bridging, and he knows he's not going to complete that pin predicament. Yes, Samuel did. Samuel spiking Tre'Jeter right on his head, going in for the pin. 1, 2, nice synchronicity on that DDT into a pin predicament. Tre'Jeter rolling out, and you see Anthony just trying to crawl up to a position. Blood in the eyes, and this is where it gets dangerous. You not only have to worry about the 4 guys in this, the 3 other guys in this ring, but they're also the blood covering up your vision, making it worse, and you being guillotine hanged up and lynched like that by Samuel is not gonna help Anthony. Anthony rolling out to dodge, and we are down to Daniel Storm and Samuel. Daniel kicking right down the spine. He's setting up for a finisher, a signature. No, that gets stopped. And he gets whiplashed by Tre'Jeter. And Tre'Jeter, what is he setting up for? Tre'Jeter, what is this? Setting up for the best moonsault ever. The people's moonsault. The people's moonsault. And that can be contested for one of the best moonsault ever. The standing Spanish fly variation by Samuel like it's nothing. Samuel tried to set up for another spear predicament, but he got punched right in the face. And Tre'Jeter just dazed and confused by Anthony, and Samuel go to war, brawl out. And a high knee by Samuel. And Tre'Jeter. Snake eyes and all, karma effect. Daniel Storm is busted open. And all three opponents to Tre'Jeter are busted open. The champion still in good peak condition. Anthony Jonez just fighting like a wild man as he's just spewing blood. Oh, and Daniel Storm answering back with that knee, striking knee. Tre'Jeter hooking the arm, let Bell the back press, and hooking the leg. Samuel laying him out. No, Tre'Jeter busted open. Sorry, it's Samuel who's in peak condition. Oh, but Tre'Jeter may have answered that with a super kick, and Samuel trying to pop back up. That is just instinct. That is just goddamn instinct. Daniel getting caught up in the rope. I don't know if he caught that one. That could have been scary. Almost Mick Foley'd himself and could have lost an ear. And oh man, the action. These guys. All four. The squared circle cannot contain this action. We have to turn this into a six-sided squared circle. And Daniel Storm with a snake eyes to Anthony Jonez. And oh man, the action so high here on SPW2K Fighting Spirit. Look at this. Oh, getting tripped up by Samuel, going low. And Samuel punching the gut. Look at this. Oh, twisting head. Hurricane run into a dab. And look at that Tre'Jeter trying to score the pin on Anthony Jonez. Anthony Jonez is leaking. Blood all over his chest now. Just spewing blood. And look at the combination by Tre'Jeter and Samuel going back and forth. Samuel with a chop to the chest. Trey answering back with another chop. Trying to go for the kick. Missed that. And look at spinning him out with that. Laying him out. Damn near shattered the dreams of both men. Just damn near emptying out the tank on that transition. And that whole exchange here. And then you see Daniel Storm, another cutter, laying out Anthony Jonez. Anthony trying to get up the ring. No to avail. Oh! Samuel breaks it up. We definitely got to see Jonez and Storm one-on-one. And oh, Storm not paying attention. Hit that high knee by Samuel. And oh, man. The gut being laid out by the heels of Trey. Anthony Jonez out of commission. No, Daniel Storm reversing that suplex. And a beautiful shooting star by Samuel on to Anthony Jonez. Daniel Storm trying to capitalize. Samuel not having it. And what is this? Tre'Jeter's laid out for Daniel Storm. Daniel Storm is trying to capitalize and get Samuel out of commission. Anthony Jonez has not been the same since that shooting star. Samuel, oh, cutting down Daniel, but Daniel fired back with that Dragon Whip. And Daniel Storm finally has all the drills that need the bloodied face of Jones. And Daniel being tripped up by Jones. Now Jones getting back up, picking up Daniel Storm by his hair and just whipping him down. A black hole slam variation. Tre'Jeter breaking that up. Tre'Jeter eating those punches. No. Oh man. Just laying him out. Tre'Jeter trying to pull him away from the ropes. But there's so many bodies in his way. You need to pay attention. There's Samuel behind him. But oh, Anthony's back in this. A super kick. Trey, kick to the face. Eating those boots. And Tre'Jeter is realizing the competition is completely stepped up now this season, 2K19. Talent are coming left, right, and center here in SPW2K. And look at this, Anthony Jonez laid up by Samuel. And Samuel with that flamboyant, whoa, that flamboyant pin. And Samuel gets the win, whoa. Look at that, Samuel getting the win. Huge win by Samuel on his debut here. And Anthony Jonez looking so impressive in this matchup. I thought Anthony Jonez was going to walk out here with the win, or it was going to be Daniel Storm that was going to surprise a victory. Tre'Jeter got caught with that cutter. And Daniel Storm has so many highlights in that moment, just like Anthony Jonez does. Trying to take out Tre'Jeter. These guys made an impression, but it's Samuel who capitalized on Anthony Jonez, a bloody Anthony Jonez, and Samuel, the flamboyant, heroic Samuel, walks out of this fatal four-way with a huge win. And you can bet your bottom dollar that at Supremacy in Tokyo, Japan, you will see that Internet Championship on the line. And Trey, you'll be having to put that title on the line, and maybe Samuel may be walking out with that gold as we go into this tag team championship action. Some gold on the line here, Fighting Spirit. The Wolfpack Tribe, formerly known as the Eliminators, defending against the Rep. The Rep, led by Jeffrey Albritton. We got Adam Oliver and Christopher Conscience making their way down the aisle. Jeffrey in the red vest, leading the way, the captain, the mentor of Adam Oliver with the bandana and the tank. And you see Christopher Conscience in the trench coat. And all three of these men rep. They rep. And they rep strong. That strong style, that hybrid strong style. And we just see a little bit of it. And you see Jeffrey Albritton spending his time in Japan at Wrestle Kingdom. Being a Wrestle Kingdom IWGP champ. Going to war with Mikey True. You see the Rep at All-Star Extravaganza face off in Remorse Mafia, who we'll see in action later on tonight. But right now, formerly known as the Eliminators, talking to Eric early on in the night, he said that they're going on a whole nother path after Supreme Fest and a couple of final dates at UPW. They've grown as a collective, as a trio, and the Wolfpack Tribe, the tribe making their way, and led by Eric Wolf, Vincent Nick Murray, and the big man, the big security deposit, Samuel Chrome. And Chrome, the big man, making for sure and certain that nobody can fuck with the tribe. And being the collective deposit definitely can play a big role in the six-man division, as they currently are taking over the Tag Team Championship division, defeating Syndicate 21. You see Eric Wolf leading this group, They've played by the Freebird rules, and all three of these guys have played roles in competing in tag team championship opportunities for that SPW2K championship and defending the gold. From winning that championship, defending it at Heat Wave, being a part of that Call All-Star Tag Team Championship opportunity, a big opportunity for them to be double champions at Supreme Fest against Rush Hour and be coming up short. Eric Wolf and Vincent Nick Murray do not want to lose here tonight, and especially do not want to lose the tag team championships. As the bells rang and the lockup, Eric Wolf sending Adam Oliver in the corner. And you see working Adam Oliver back into his corner. Jeffrey Albritton, the pressure is on for the rep. The young gunners of the rep. And on the kick out. Adam Oliver now picking up Eric Wolf. Eric Wolf now bringing back Adam Oliver in the corner. And like I said, Eric Wolf and Vincent McMurray, Chrome, the collective, formerly known as the Eliminators, now going as the Tribe, the Wolfpack Tribe to be exact. They do not want to go back on a losing end. I mean, and that spin kick. Losing that huge big opportunity as a tag team against Rush Hour at Supreme Fest, and going on their own excursion as a tag team throughout UPW, their home promotion, and beyond. They cleaned up and they changed their whole name and their whole vision and perspective and outlook in the game since that big matchup at Supreme Fest. And I don't blame them. Now geared towards defending the championship and being successful in taking over this tag team division that we're going to see continue to evolve as Adam Oliver tags in Christopher Conscience. Conscience working over the arm here on Eric Wolf. Eric Wolf now getting back in control. They want to lay down that precedent. They want to lay down the law, so to speak, here for the tag team division SPW2K. All new tag teams, like I said, a whole new roster of talent are coming in and out of the SPW2K locker room. As the whole COD community sees the opportunities here in SPW2K. And Christopher Conscience, new face to SPW2K, made his debut at All-Star Extravaganza as he eats a nasty DDT, slingshot DDT on the apron. Christopher Conscience, warrior spirit, fighting back with a drop kick and sending Eric Wolf into the apron. Now, back up, referee on the count out. Super kick to Eric Wolf. Christopher Conscience need to get out of enemy territory and bring Eric Wolf back inside the squared circle. Christopher Conscience, smart man. He's sending Eric Wolf into the steel steps. And you see Christopher Conscience watching on, taunting and talking that shit to Eric Wolf. Bringing Eric Wolf back in. And you see Eric Wolf trying to cut off that tie. Nope. Gets cut off by Christopher Conscience. Touché. And Christopher Conscience is looking to make an impression. You see Chrome. Chrome slid in that steel chair. That steel chair played a vital role for the Wolfpack Tribe, formerly known as the Eliminators, to score the tag team championships against Syndicate 21, with that very chair being in the way. And there, double team, Adam Oliver, Christopher Conscience sending Eric Wolf into the lights. And Eric Wolf needs to make a tag. And you see the rep are working amazing with that tagging in and out, but Eric Wolf firing back with a nasty slam and sending Adam Oliver back into the corner. Chrome distracting the ref. And you see Vincent McMurray trying to work out of the corner as well to no avail. Adam Oliver getting back into control, bringing Eric Wolf back to his corner, trying to cut off the ring, but he's not paying attention. Heard a corona. I spoke too soon. Adam Oliver also spending some time in Japan as well with his mentor Jeffrey. These guys not seeing eye to eye though now. They've been butting heads. I feel like Adam Oliver is starting to grow and becoming more into his own as a wrestler and as a talent in the COD community. And you see that sliced bread laying on Eric Wolf. You can see he's starting to hold his own now. And it may be a clash of the student versus teacher situation. And oh man, Eric Wolf kicking Adam Oliver right in the face with that boot. Big boot to the face, and Adam Oliver fighting back. Showing that fighting spirit right here on the debut premiere season. A whole new chapter here for us here in SPW2K. We ended the show Adrenaline, transitioning to this fighting spirit. Oh, kicking out. And it just shows, just speaking to just the sheer talent that you're going to see in and out of here in SPW2K. As we open our ranking system to the whole COD community. You want to be the best in the world as a tag team, as a stable, as a faction, as a singles wrestler. Come out here and put your tools to the test. And you see Adam Oliver working on Eric Wolf, slingshot into both sides. You see Vincent McMurray sneaking that tag. Adam Oliver seeing that and raising him double with Christopher Conscience. Christopher Conscience driving him, and Adam Oliver is sending Eric Wolf back in the enemy territory, stretching away the opportunity for him to possibly make a breakup in a pin predicament if Christopher Conscience was to score a pin. Smart. Keeping both guys away from their legal corner. An unorthodox game plan, but it might work, and it's stretching. You see now Eric Wolf having to spend the time to get back into position. Christopher Conscience could close out right here with that DDT. He can score for a pin predicament. 1, as he is, 1, 2, and you see it stretches the time. Smart, Adam Oliver, smart move, stretching the time for Eric Wolf to even make it in to make that break up. Good thing Vincent McMurray is fresh. Oh, and he moves out of that way. You see the swift maneuver by Vincent McMurray as he gets out of the way. The big man, it looks like Vincent McMurray put on more weight this season, climbing up into that light heavyweight division now. Light heavyweight division. Eric Wolf looking a little bit more leaner, as he's a lot more of that hybrid high fly out of the two. And you see, oh, Vincent McMurray, a brute. And speaking about brutes, you got Chrome out here, who's one of the biggest guys on our SPW2K roster to date. We had a lot of big guys in and out of SPW2K. Talk about revolution throughout this whole evolution at SPW2K. The amazing talent. You see Adam Oliver breaking up that pinning predicament and causing the ref right there. The ref is down. Vincent McMurray turning back his attention to Christopher Conscience. Christopher Conscience now with a Insiguri high up heel kick. And Vincent now on the attacks. Southern bell to back. Arm wrenching. Release suplex and arm drag by Christopher Conscience. Christopher Conscience now picking up Vincent McMurray. Vincent McMurray now sent to the outside, creating that space and hanging up Vincent. Vincent just free falling all the way to the floor. And you see Jeffrey just watching on. A stern impression by Jeffrey. You don't even know if he's looking impressed or not by his young lions in his corner. You think about it, whether the rep can earn an opportunity for the tag team gold or win the tag team gold here tonight and go to Supremacy in Tokyo, Japan on our road here tonight on our premiere episode, this big super show, a whole stacked card. We still got the 6-man tag team championship to be defended here tonight. Remorse Mafia will be in action. Still got the Destiny Championship being defended and the World Championship being defended. Hipnosys, the Destiny Champion, will be putting the championship on the line in an open challenge once again. And we will have Nathan Smärta defending the World Championship against Scott Adams. Yes, COH, notarized call talent of the call community, Scott Adams. And you see Christopher Conscience working on Vincent McMurray on that submission in the middle of that squared circle, stretching him and keeping the distance. And Vincent McMurray. Vincent refusing to tap. Chris deciding to just let go and add more punishment. And oh, look, Vincent fell the back. Toss. And oh, look at this. Kick to the back of the knee, another, and he's just working the low to open up the top and hit it with that DDT. And Christopher Conscience all firing off again. Vincent McMurray sending to the corner, and oh man, a flying forward right to the face to Vincent. Vincent now sending that knee right to the face, to the jawline, and Chris. And look at that, Vincent talking his shit to Adam, obviously. Adam shaking his head. And oh man, reverse DDT variation. Just whipping Chris down by the dreads and the locks. And returning, retaliating that. And now the mounted punches. Just trying to break the guard. And Chris climbing upstairs, going upstairs. What is Chris? Look at this. Is he going for the stomp? Corporate de Gras stomp. Damn near stomping the intestines right through his body. And oh, look at this. Adam Oliver's in. And oh, he eats the knee by Eric Wolf. Christopher Conscience trying to rush Eric Wolf out the ring as he works back on Vincent and back into that submission. Now look at this. Christopher's been wise in keeping the distance and keeping Vincent away from the rope. And you see the ref is dealing with Chrome once again from getting involved. And no, Vincent refusing the tap. And you see Vincent has added more padding to his elbow. We know Vincent was wrestling a couple of injuries on their excursion as a tag team. We haven't seen him in action. Look at this. Oh, try to score that and steal that pitted predicament. And you can see a little dirty deeds. And you see that played by Jeffrey being influencing the Chris right there for that pitted predicament. And Vincent is back in control. And that's the thing about the Wolfpack tribe. For only those the Eliminators, they know how to just find those openings to eliminate their opponents. And now building a whole new persona. They didn't want to be known by that big loss against Rush Hour. And they know that they are a Wolfpack as a unit, as a trio. So they dubbed that whole tribe name, throwing away the Eliminator name. And now as a team, you see Vincent McMurray setting up for that top rope, middle rope pedigree. Out of the corner, smashing Christopher Conscience face into the mat. And can that be it? Christopher Conscience is out 2, 3, and there it is. Eric laying out with that airplane Hurricane on Adam Oliver. And the Wolfpack tribe are still your tag team champions. And a great bout between these two teams. First ever clash between the two tag teams. And they really put on. The Eliminators, formerly known as the Eliminators, the Wolfpack tribe, they eliminated the Rep tonight. Christopher Conscience, Adam Oliver, coming up short. Very impressive showing as a tag team here tonight. They definitely need another opportunity for the tag team gold. They definitely showing that they're growing and maturing as a team, but it's the Wolfpack tribe, the tribe, scoring the victory and retaining gold. Jeffrey on the mic.
I don't know what. We have to go to the draw multiple times, and I was going to trap again. And now we got to do this. I both of you had a freaking rep properly. God,
Jeffrey.
man. Chris, keep your eyes open. Adam.
Snapping.
Just come on. Jeez.
Jeffrey just snapped. Jeffrey just snapped. Taking off that entrance gear. And here is Omar or Marko with the legendary Merric, who's now our coach in our SPW2K dojo, Coach Merric. Omar or Marko. Omar coming out here. Jeffrey Albritton just basically downplaying the hard work and the determination the rep just put down. They put their heart and soul and determination. They really proved fighting spirit in this tag team matchup. They ain't just shit on it. I see why Adamov and Jeffrey are butting heads. It's like they can never please Jeffrey. And here tonight, Jeffrey's gonna try to like showboat as he called out a talent to step out. And one of our dojo students, Omar, has a huge opportunity here. Coach Merric, one of our first ever SPW2K World Champion, out here now a coach in our SPW2K dojo, out here guiding Omar and many other dojo students in SPW2K. Here out here in Toronto, in the Don Koloff Arena, more so in Mississauga in the suburbs here. More importantly, we have Omar firing back on Jeffrey, and Jeffrey talking that shit to the rep, to Adam Oliver. More importantly, I don't know what he has out for Adam Oliver. They've been butting heads to all their appearances with the COD community and the different COD promotions they've been headlining throughout COH. Just to name a few. And you see Jeffrey now firing back on Omar. And now look at this. Oh, Tiger. Arm hook. Bell the back. Release. Beautiful draw kick by Jeffrey. And Jeffrey just out here. I think he's just out here just trying to just walk out of here and have Rep walk out of here at least with a win here tonight. I think that is just the main motivation. He doesn't want the rep to walk out with an L. From All-Star Extravaganza tonight, he doesn't want to have another win, another loss on the record, and he just stomps right through to the midsection of Omar. So that's why he's calling on a student, and a student out of all. And I mean, it's a great opportunity for Omar, but it may be too much to chew. You see how you have Jeffrey dancing out here, moonwalking, and oh man, he just kicked Omar's face in. Is he dragging Omar? What is this? Damn! Oh man, just he can pop out his knee, ACL, MCL injuries ASAP out of that. And you see Omar showing that spirit, that fighting spirit, as he's trying to kick out of that. Omar, oh man, eating those strikes. And what is this, Jeffrey? Drilling Omar right in the face. That's it. Omar's out. 1, 2, 3. Jeffrey already winning. And Jeffrey with a huge win. And look at him celebrating, rubbing this in to the boys of the rep, the young gunners of the rep. Here we go.
Adam! Hopefully that was a reminder for you to start repping. So how quickly I got through with that
It's a
guy?
student.
Yeah. Start doing that. You actually can get back to rep home. Chris, hopefully you're watching too. Because you've got a lot of in-ring chemistry that is yet to be unlocked. We can start being a cohesive unit, because right now we are sluggish. We need to get back on the same page if we plan on taking either the 6-man tag or the World Tag Team titles here at SPW2K.
You see the vision.
So Adam, you either get some wins or learn how to be a team player, or I'll be locked up. Chris, you're not rapping. God, I gotta do everything for this team. Sorry. Yo, sorry. Man.
Oh my God! No way! No way! We've seen the hype on the SPW2K channel. He's here. No way! Now here's a challenge, Jeffrey. Oh my God! The machine, the determination machine. Determination machine, is he here? That's his theme music. That's the riff to the determination machine, and there he is. He's here in Toronto. He's here in downtown Toronto. The Phoenix Hall. The Phoenix Concert Hall is going crazy. Malik Brown. The determination machine is here in SPW2K. Here at Fighting Spirit. I cannot believe it. I didn't think it was going to be here tonight. I didn't think it was going to be at the premiere. A whole new era has begun. And can Malik Brown be one of those new faces, these new recruits to SPW2K to lead that storm? A man that is built, determined to have that fighting spirit. Malik Brown is here in SPW2K, and the fans here embracing it. Malik Brown. Are we gonna have ourselves an impromptu? Oh, let's do it, baby! Let's do it! Let's do it, Jeffrey! Albritton, Malik Brown, let's do it, the bell has sounded, and let's do it. Oh, Jeffrey answered that elbow. Jeffrey tried to sneak in that elbow. The go around, and oh, Jeffrey trying to use his size to his advantage on Malik, punching Malik, another sneak punch to Malik Brown, another lockup. Jeffrey sent Malik into the court, into the rope, sorry. And the referee getting in between. And oh, Malik Brown answering back of that punch. And Jeffrey did not like that one. And here we go, another go around. Jeffrey dropping Malik. Back to the basics. Nice technician work. And oh, draping him up. And oh, Malik firing back. Locking back. Malik not going for the go around. What is this? Now Malik showing off his strength. Oh, dropping him into that headlock. And now turning him out. Nice sequence. Both men back up and off. Firing him back up with that elbow. Malik getting out back into the ring. And these guys. Beautiful exchange. Jeffrey, you can see Jeffrey just turning it up now. He was having fun with Omar, but now he knows how dangerous Malik Brown is. A Money in the Bank winner with CCL. A man that is just making his waves throughout the top promotions throughout the car community here today. ECW, you name it. Malik Brown, wherever he's competing, he makes an impact. And I am stoked to see the story to be written here in SPW2K Fighting Spirit by this warrior, Malik Brown. And Malik Brown with a backbreaker, vicious backbreaker on Jeffrey Albritton. And these guys are working on the ground, working their technician against each other. And back into a headlock. Malik Brown tearing Jeffrey Albritton. You can see Jeffrey, he took it easy with Omar. You see Chris giggling out there on the outside to himself, having a laugh to the outside. And you can see he's now being pushed to the test. And oh man, now, oh look at that. Oh man, there's no way you can stop those strikes. The speed by Malik. Malik, oh, stopping that with a kick. And oh, he moved out of the way with that drop kick. Jeffrey being stopped by that forearm. Jeffrey blocking that. And oh, Jeffrey firing back with that super kick. Dropping Malik. Going, hooking the leg for the 1, 2. When Jeffrey shook, you can see the pressure is on. Trying to get that fan base back around him. As you see, the fans are just roaring. Absolutely lit. And oh, Malik Brown, that kick. Nasty kick to the neck. 1, 2, and a determination machine. Determined to make his name known and go down as a bona fide legend in the COD community. You want to be the best in the world, this is what it's all about. You want to be the best in the world, you have to compete against all the best in the world. And SPW2K is bringing it. And you see Malik Brown, oh, DDT. Spiking Jeffrey around the apron. And look at those roaring forearms, those elbows right to the face. And Jeffrey, desperation, spin-out kick, just have to stop that. And Malik is back. This pillar to post, tic-tac action, another elbow to the face. And oh, a knee to the gut to Malik. Jeffrey now rolling Malik back into the ring. And I am so stoked. I thought Malik Brown was gonna wait for a super show to come out and make a debut. We knew he was coming out here, but this airplane spin just making him dazed and confused and welcome to the SPW2K action. 2, no, Malik kicks out. Jeffrey not trying to get frustrated. He locks up back with Malik back into a headlock. And you see, as soon as he senses Malik trying to get back in the driver's seat, he tries to slow it back down. And oh, Malik driving back out, going down. Oh no, he tried to go for that insecurity, missed that. Malik turned back, and these guys, beautiful exchange. And I mean, Malik is one of the best car wrestlers in the world today. Jeffrey Albritton, oh man, getting caught up in that swing blade, bringing the fight. You gotta respect that. Snap suplex. Oh man, that rollout, like dragon whip kick. Malik just bringing a whole new innovative arsenal. And oh man, belly to belly. Overhead suplex. Hooking. Just me hooking Jeffrey Albritton. Malik Brown, just so powerful for his stature. An absolute hybrid, pure, strong style wrestler who has competed all over the world and back again. And now he's found his footing, he's found his roots here in SPW2K as he's drilling Jeffrey in his debut match on a debut premiere episode of Fighting. What a way to kick off this show. We still got so much action to go here tonight. And Malik driving that pile driver. Driving Jeffrey Albritton right into the middle of that squared circle. And oh man, the shoulder breaker right there. Barging Malik, and Jeffrey just finding the fire within him to bring back the fight. He knows this is a huge opportunity. The world is watching. Win, lose, or draw. Being able to bring this fight to Malik Brown is impressive. But Malik Brown is just a whole nother class as a wrestler, as a performer, as a straight up fighter. And here at Fighting Spirit, it's making him whole. You can see Christopher Conscience stepping up, and oh, Jeffrey capitalizing. Jeffrey capitalizing. This is where the rep are going to get dangerous. This is where the rep are going to get dangerous. They see the opportunity at hand, and they're gonna try and capitalize. And you see Christopher Conscience just not making a conscious decision with that and sliding in the chair to hopefully have Jeffrey capitalize with that. And oh man, Malik, and look at this, Christopher trying to untie the turnbuckle. No, Malik Brown. Oh, Malik Brown. He's like, yeah, you're gonna do that? But oh, Jeffrey firing back with that spin out brain buster, catching the end of that chair. And Malik being laid out with a swing blade of Jeffrey's own. And a super kick. You heard that super kick throughout the whole Phoenix concert hall. Our ref tossing out the rope. And look at this, Malik. Oh, shoulder bars driving Jeffrey into the mat. And what is this? Malik looking to finish this. Oh my God, that knee! Good night. Jeffrey busted open too. And oh, that has to be just instinct. That had to be instinct. Jeffrey had to just kick out to just see if he's just still alive and kicking. Not in heaven or hell right now. Oh my God. And then arm drag Jeffrey's back in. Malik Brown has just taken advantage of this opportunity and making an impression, just making a showcase out of Jeffrey. Jeffrey though, go for that roll up, 1, 2, no, Malik reversing, hooking on, no, another pinning predicament. Look at this exchange. No, beautiful pinning exchange. These guys, holy fuck. And look at this, Jeffrey trying to squeeze the life and then trying to go for that bell of the belly overhead to no avail. Malik stopping that one with those vicious strikes to the open wound. Jeffrey firing back, finding an opening now. Look at this. No, you can see this is the wear and tear of the match. Remember, he's already working that match with Omar, the dojo student, prior to Malik Brown. It doesn't matter who you're wrestling against. It does take wear and tear in your body when you compete in that square circle. But that super kick could have been all it took. Knocked out 1, 2, 3. Malik Brown. Big win on his debut. Beautiful showcase. Malik Brown is here in SPW2K. And look at Jeffrey, look at Malik Brown. It's only right. These guys are showcasing the fighting spirit and honor right there with that handshake. Hate it or love it, you gotta respect that moment.
That was something. Oh, hi. For those of you that don't know who I am the hardest working man in virtual wrestling. And I'm here in SPW for one thing and one thing only. To do what I always do. Steal the show and show everybody that you're not as good as you think you are. Because until you face me, you're just another face. Until you stand out and show out against me, you're just another guy holding on to a prize that doesn't belong to you. Oh yeah, by the way, say hello to your future champion, because that is what this is all about for me. That's why I'm in SPW. I'm here to claim gold. I'm here to claim prizes. I'm here to be what I've always been, the determination machine, and a man who follows a party that loves violence. Bye.
For those of you who do not know who I am, what I've done, or even what my name is, and why you should even give a damn, please allow me to take you on a trip down my memories. My name is Nathan Smärta. And I am the Black Bird of the Empire Wrestling. I am the very last OWF Tag Team Champion.
Nathan Smärta's the legal man! He puts Stanley Cat down! Hooks the leg! 1, 2, we got no tag team champion!
I am Revolution Pro's Heritage Champion.
Right now, I will be watching
Congratulations to Nathan Smärta.
I defeated Jeff Hardy for the Fight Zone Wrestling World Champion.
Jeff Hardy doesn't need to do this. He doesn't need to go this. Oh my God! Oh my God! Joe, wait! We have a new champion!
And I am the SPW World Heavyweight Champion. I have started a revolution here in this empire. From my days of NHF crucifying the idea of hope to the very point that I'm at now, to where I am at the top of the food chain, where I can fly as high as I please at SPW Supreme Fest, the main event. I defend this title, the SPW World Heavyweight Championship, against the very icon I took it from, Mikey Truth. Mikey Truth, I am going to burn you out like the light that you are. And from those ashes, a phoenix will not rise. There will be no adrenaline, but a black bird. And I will continue my quest for gold, and I will build my nest of history. And there's not a damn thing any of you can do about it. I am Nathan Smärta. I am your champion. And I am the Black Bird. Welcome to SPW2K.
On November 25th, 2018, I walked down to this ring, and for 1 hour I fought tooth and nail for this very loaded World Championship.
Oh God!
I had my body broken.
Powerbomb through a barbed wire table.
I was put through tables.
Oh my God! No! What?
Yet my spirit with the Black Bird still flew high and led me to victory. And I can now honestly say that I have become the franchise of loaded wrestling.
Nathan Smärta is ready. The main event is up next. The World Championship is on the line. Nathan Smärta versus who? Who's his opponent gonna be?
I have become the franchise of SPW, of FZW, of Revolution Pro, and IFW. I have become the franchise. I've always looked up to these men, all of these legends. OWF Champion 9, TNT Champion Powermonger, SPW Champion Shane Ashton, Mikey Truth, FZW's Champion Sheldon Mondo. All of those people, all of them cemented their legacy in this empire. And now, in more ways than one, I have done the very same thing. And I am on the top of the mountain, holding a title in every company that there is. And so now, the question is,
Where is my next destination? What nest will I build and where will it be? Well, I say we find out right here tonight, because tonight I want to defend this title. This loaded wrestling title. I'm going to leave it up to you to find a legend, past, present, or future. Someone who can cement their own legacy and make an attempt at beating me. Regardless, Mr. Michaels, I want an opponent, and soon enough, they too will hail me.
Listen up, SPW2K. I'm calling out the world champion. Nathan Smärta, you piece of shit. I'm calling you out because every single finalist in the Destiny Championship tournament has got a title shot except me. What is that all about? Have you got something against me? Are you scared of the British badass? Is that what it is? Because comes fighting spirit, I get my one-on-one match with you. Expect to lose your World Heavyweight Championship. And there will be a new SPW2K World Heavyweight Champion.
And we are back right here, Toronto, Canada, Phoenix Concert Hall, premiere episode, first episode, premiere season, first act, first chapter of the Fighting Spirit. When you get right back into things, Women's Championship title rematch, Ebony, you see her right there on the stage, the vicious vixen that is Ebony, looking to reclaim the championship, and she was once taking over this division, undefeated, untouchable, defeating the likes of Jazzy Gablet, Tessa Blanchard, amongst our very own homegrown Empire Wrestling Network talent, Cashienta, Jenny Rio, Madison, Vickie, Santiago, right into, she was just being the best of the women's division. And she ran into the huntress, Aponi Lopez, who claimed her kill and hunted down that SPW2K World Women's Championship and defeated Ebony at Heatwave to end off the summer of 2018. Closing out our 2K18 season, Aponi Lopez knows the #1 contender at SUPREMACY will be Aliyah White, and that will be the next challenger for her gold if she can defeat Ebony. And Ebony is watching on right now. You see the huntress, Aponi Lopez, SPW2K Women's World Champion, is in the house and ready to defend that gold in this rematch. And she knows in the back of her mind, she knew defeating Ebony that she'd have to meet her once again for that rematch. Automatic rematch clause that all champions do have in place here in SPW2K as the ranking system in SPW2K continues to evolve as the revolving door of talent throughout the COD community meet their way throughout SPW2K. You've seen when they kickstarted the show, the amount of new faces that are making their wave throughout here in SPW2K. And Aponi Lopez is looking to defend that SPW2K Women's Championship right now, right here on SPW2K Fighting Spirit. You see that beautiful SPW2K Women's World Championship. Big championship opportunity for Ebony to walk out here and head back to Japan, where she has done big deathmatch bouts, big Japan bouts for various Japanese women gold. And here tonight she can walk out here and lead the charge for the SPW2K Women's Division. Or will the new generation of SPW2K be led by Aponi Lopez at Supremacy in Tokyo, Japan? Aponi Lopez, the reigning defending SPW2K Women's Champion. She did come up with a loss at All-Star Extravaganza in the Fatal 4-Way matchup. It was Aliyah White that got the win, beating Vickie Santiago while her and Ebony were brawling out and not paying attention. And you see the SPW2K Women's Championship being displayed right there. It's official. Ebony with that death stare on Aponi Lopez. Aponi Lopez is ready. The Apache Princess gets laid out by Ebony, and the Huntress trying. No, you're gonna have to wear and tear Ebony down if you're gonna do that. And that drop toe hold by Ebony, bringing down Aponi Lopez, and Aponi rolling out of there, rolling out of dodge. And look at that hook in the arms, that crucifix. Couldn't close out for the pin, but it did his damage. That drop kick not dropping Ebony, and Ebony suplex into the turnbuckles, and god damn, Ebony whipping that kick right to the back of Aponi Lopez. And look at this, gonna drop that weight right on her chest. Oh man, just crushing her breastplate. And Aponi Lopez is in bad shape already, as, oh man, Jesus Christ, Ebony just manhandling Aponi Lopez, very similar to what started out at Heatwave. Ebony just abusing Aponi Lopez, but you gotta think that now Ebony is not gonna take Aponi Lopez and the Huntress lightly. And now look at this, the Huntress hooking the leg and all, putting her all in it. You heard her primal scream. And those are the things that she has to do. She has to put her all in those like big, powerful impact maneuvers. It will take a lot out of her energy rise, but that's where the stamina will come into play, and determination. Hence, nice segue from our last match. We've seen the debut of Malik Brown. Malik Brown is now here in SPW2K and gunning for SPW2K Gold. And we'll definitely see him in that works at Supremacy in Tokyo, Japan. One of these ladies as well will be going to Tokyo, Japan, leading the charge. We will have the Lioness Battle Royale. Yes, we'll have our Lion Cup Battle Royale for the men, but our Lioness Cup Battle Royale for the ladies will go down. And that winner will get a #1 contender shot opportunity right here on the next episode of Fighting Spirit after our Supremacy and our tour in Japan. So big challenges are on the way for Aponi as she strikes down with a tomahawk chop from out of the corner. 1, 2, no, not getting the pinfall. She dropped that right in the face of Ebony. You see Ebony struggling to even go over. Dazed and confused, and Aponi Lopez back in control, trying to keep the ground game, and all throwing slugging into the face of Ebony. And that's the thing about Aponi Lopez. She's a high fly at the same time, but she's a brute, strong style fighter. She has that fighting spirit in her. That's what led her to becoming SPW2K Women's World Champion. She made her debut at the end of our 2K17 season, really making win throughout the 2K18 season, and now a champion in 2K19. She's really grown into her own. And dropped right in her face. Right there by Ebony. And Ebony going for the pin. 1, 2. No. Aponi Lopez kicks out. Sliding that out here. Now look at this. Aponi Lopez. You can see, oh man, the heart that she has. But Ebony, maybe too much. Ebony, oh man. Tilt-a-whirl slamming, body slam. That X-ray just slamming down on Aponi. That back fist putting her down. And oh man. Just attacking the knees to slow her down that much more. And look at this, Ebony again just slamming Aponi right into the mat. Is manhandling her. And Ebony may be closing in for her second reign as SPW2K Women's Champion. She held that championship for damn near a year. Before being dethroned. And Aponi Lopez does not want her reign to be short-lived as she hits that snare. 1, 2, 3. She did. Oh man, she dropped all her weight on her throat, cutting off supply. And all it takes is 3 seconds. Ebony struggling to breathe as she's rolling out. And you can see Ebony's just upset that she got caught that early. Aponi Lopez with the win. You can see the distraught, the upset in Ebony. Aponi Lopez still your winner. And women's champion. And we're going to go into some SPW2K Pure Championship. A big rematch. Back-to-back rematches here on Fighting Spirit. ColdStone Ahjit. ColdStone Ahjit from Bombay, India is looking to get back in line and lead the Pure Championship division in the 2K19 season. ColdStone Ahjit, former champion, he beat Pac, yes, and then that Pac, the former SPW Pure champion. It was ColdStone that defeated Pac at Destiny Championship Series tournament. And sending Pac packing back to the UK and back to AEW. As ColdStone Ahjit has been fighting to get back that Pure Championship back in his grasp. And it was Evan Reynolds at Supreme Festival out of nowhere who scored a huge pinfall victory, and it was quick work beating ColdStone and walking out with the Pure Championship. And Evan Reynolds has been on fire ever since, and the young fire starter is looking to dethrone and take out the man and the OG here in SPW2K, ColdStone. Get him out the way and embrace this new era of the Pure Championship division as ColdStone watches on to the opposing element, the young fire starter, Evan Reynolds. And here he is, SPW2K Pure Champion Evan Reynolds is here at Fighting Spirit here in Toronto, Canada, the Phoenix Concert Hall, embracing the Pure Champion as he's geared up to go to war against ColdStone Ahjit. And the road to supremacy, it's hot, it's lit. You're seeing a bunch of new faces make their wave in. You're seeing a bunch of changes to the ranking system now. Talents are securing victories, talents are securing their placements, and making sure that they have recurring appearances here at SPW2K to gain championship opportunities like this. Evan Reynolds came in, and he dubbed talent, he came in for an opportunity, he was focused, and had that tunnel vision, and cashed in at Supreme Festival. And here tonight he wants to write out ColdStone. You see the beautiful Pure Championship, the new looking Pure Championship, and this season got some new titles. early introductions, ColdStone Ahjit, Bombay, India, the homicidal, suicidal ColdStone Ahjit, trained and embraced by Sabu, influenced by the Iron Sheik. And here we have the young fire starter, the next generation of car wrestlers are breeding in. And Evan Reynolds is one of those names that you got to keep your eyes out for. And he's proven that being the pure champion. This is going to be lit. Evan Reynolds handing over the pure championship over. You see ColdStone taking a look at it. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching. SPW2K. SPW2K Pure Championship is on the line. It's official. ColdStone, Evan Reynolds. Here we go. Bell sounded, and look at this. ColdStone with a Hurricane Rana, dropping Evan Reynolds. In the early going, ColdStone now switching up the guard. No, Evan Reynolds blocking that. Under over, bringing it back to the basics. And no, Evan Reynolds stopping that onslaught with a knee. That's all it took. Put to the back. ColdStone firing back. No, bell to back. With that bridge. Underarm hooking him with that extra impact. And ColdStone, eating that elbow to the face. ColdStone, an OG, homegrown talent here in SPW2K. He's been here since day one. The past 8 to 9 years here in SPW2K. ColdStone has grind in and out while going on an excursion into Mexico and Japan. Evan Reynolds, who's a new hot talent, trying to take out the OG and make an impression of himself and cementing his name here in SPW2K as a talent known to watch but be aware of. And as he's showcasing his strength for his stature with that deadlift. Suplex, and look at this. Whoa, look, the barging knees. Look at that. And man, ColdStone. Nothing has changed from Supreme Fest ColdStone. The fire starter is bringing that heat. And ColdStone now being brought back up, forced back up into a sidewalk slamming backbreaker. Another one. We're going to go around the world with this? Nope, he dropped him 2 times. That's enough for damage. Go for the pin and predicament. 1, 2, no, not even a 2 count. ColdStone kicking out. Showing that heart, showing that fight. Evan Reynolds now upstairs. Beautiful frog splash with impact and force and delivery and hang time. Picture perfect. ColdStone stopping that, hooking the leg. Look at this. Now, elevated camel clutch. Nope. Spun out by Evan Reynolds. Evan Reynolds, an innovative high flyer in his own right, but a powerhouse, unorthodox strength. But he's being stopped right here with a spiking pile driver. And ColdStone going upstairs. We're going to see him fly. Hangman. Hurricane Rana. Hurricane Rana. Hangman Arabian. Leg drop. And Evan Reynolds. Bear with me. The action here tonight has just been unreal. And the fighting spirit between these two men has gone a lot longer than the first encounter at Supreme Fest, at Supreme Festival 2018. We'll give a shout out to Call All Stars for being a big part of that and a big sponsor part of that event. We'll hope to have another one this year for 2K19. In works though, we have the road to Supremacy. One of these guys will be heading to Supremacy to defend the Pure Championship. Will ColdStone be back on the throne? Or will Evan Reynolds showcase this is not a fluke? And it's time for the new generation to lead the charge. The future is now. And look at this, drilling. ColdStone hits him with that knee and busts him up. The scar tissue by the deathmatch champion in Japan, ColdStone Ahjit, has been cut up. It's worked against him here tonight, has been drilled by Evan Reynolds. Can this be all she wrote? 1, 2, no! ColdStone kicking out. And ColdStone just leaking over, trying to get that blood out of his eyes. But of all costs, Evan Reynolds is just in his zone right now. He's cooking upstairs, back upstairs for that drop kick. Drilling the back of the head of ColdStone. That whiplash effect is so dangerous. Could break your neck, give you a nasty concussion. Just the wear and tear. And oh man, shoulder barge right to the spine. That'll equal out that. And that armbar submission locked in, right down there in the middle of the squared circle right there. With the Supreme Pro Wrestling logo and all. Evan fighting his way out with the vicious punches to the face in the open wound. Evan now whipping ColdStone off on the rope on that guillotine variation. Now look at this, hooking the legs and hooking the, whoa, kind of out of character for the young Evans. He's kind of playing dirty here as he put those legs on the ropes on the mid rope. ColdStone fighting back with that brain buster. The belly slam on Evan Reynolds. And ColdStone, Ahjit has competed in our death matches, not only here in SPW2K, but in Japan, and he wants to go back to Japan and represent as a pure champion. As he busted up Evan Reynolds with that pile driver. Evan Reynolds fell on his knee before he hit the mat, cutting him open, and you can see just choking him out. Evan Reynolds is back in, and nice, nice exchange. Drilling with a brain buster. We're gonna go for another Arabian. Hangman leg drop, and he got all of that right in the face. Evan Reynolds knocked out potentially 1, 2, no. And ColdStone showing the frustration that the young gun does not want to stay down. Dropping the leg drop, and you're gonna see a series of this. Oh man, freestyling it. Looks like he's trying to tear away at the wound, and he drops him down that scorpion death drop. Evan now Irish to the corner, drilling the knees to the back, and draining down those punches, trying to open up that wound. At this point, it's who's gonna bleed worse, who's gonna bleed more. And look at this, that burning, like hammer variation, just drilling it right on his head. Evan Reynolds could be taking this home. 1, 2, 3, and there it is. Evan Reynolds going to Supreme Pro Wrestling Supremacy. We'll see Evan Reynolds defending the Pure Championship as he writes off the former champion and brings him back down to the ranks. And what is Evan Reynolds thinking? Evan Reynolds, oh man, you can see that Evan Reynolds starting to build an attitude. Is the championship glory getting to the young head of Evan Reynolds? As we clear that up, and we go into a 6-man tag team championship matchup. HavocNFury and XCWUK's Matoda from Tokyo, Japan will be joining this team of HavocNFury, Ray Havoc, and the Nikki Fury. Making their way down here to Fighting Spirit in the Phoenix Concert Hall here in Toronto. Ray Havoc right there in the Rascal tee, making the round. Ray Havoc is a household name here in SPW2K. He's an OG. He started out here throughout one of the first dojos dojo talent to graduate. And he's matured throughout the ranks here. Nikki Fury as well, coming from Australia, New Zealand, bringing his talents out here to North America. And they're going to be joined by this man from via Matoda. He's been making his ways to SPW2K. The Japanese sensation. Going to compete in 6-man tag team opportunities against the ops of their choosing. That being No Remorse Mafia. You see Kaiva Matoda, the unorthodox pure superstar, making his entrance known, his debut here in SPW2K. Another new face to the SPW2K roster. On our road to supremacy in Tokyo, Japan. Will Matoda be walking in there with HavocNFury with those 6-man tag team championships? That'd be a homecoming. We know Kaiva's been working out in UK with XCW on his own excursion. He's found himself here in Toronto now. Big championship opportunity as we await the arrival of No Remorse Mafia. Here we have them, the 6-man tag team champions. No Remorse Mafia, Freebird rules. So tonight we have the reigning defending group of No Remorse Mafia, trio of No Remorse Mafia as the 6-man tag team champions. Mikey Truth, Shane Ashton, and Mason Brooks. Mikey Truth in the middle, Shane Ash on the left-hand side, Mason on the right-hand side. Mason the big man, the Instinct Classic, and the newest member, No Remorse Mafia, alongside Trent Dynamite, who's with the mobster Frankie Graziano on excursion as a tag team in Japan. And you see HavocNFury, Kaiva Matoda, they're refusing to get out of the ring. They are refusing to get out of the ring. You see they're getting bodied. These guys are all staring each other down. Look at this. Look at this stare down. And it looks like we're going to see a straight, strong style event here tonight. In ways and road. And en route to supremacy, and you see Havoc. Maria Havoc taking out Mikey. Mikey's back up. Mikey Truth making his debut with CCL at the Holiday Havoc. And defeating the Grade D at Conspiracy. Also working throughout that heavy weekend, the All-Star Extravaganza. Mikey Truth was a busy guy, making his role as he always is alongside the No Remorse Mafia gang. Now they're back home in Toronto, but defending the gold on the road to supremacy. Mikey sending Havoc in the corner, tagging in Shane Ashton. And here we have the first tag in. Mikey, Shane Ashton, they're feeling it. Beautifully done. Flipping Mikey into that moonsault. And now Havoc whipping the leg of Shane Ashton. Shane Ashton, UPW Global Heavyweight Champion. He's been working his own circuit on the road on his own singles work. And then coming together as the trio. Building that synchronicity with Mason Brooks being the newest member of the team. Instant Classic, who took up that deal given by Shane Ashton and Mikey Truth, making it official at XCW2K. Ironically, and we have Nikki Fury tagged in, but in a bad position with Shane Ashton. Shane Ashton now stomping on the arm of Nikki Fury. And like always, you want to work. It's like playing ball, 3-on-3 ball. You want to work on the opponent and find the weakest link on the opposing team. And once you find that weakest link, you work on that. That's the chink in the armor. And you eliminate that. And that's your key to victory. It's all about finding that opening for the goal. Collecting the championships at the pay window, at the pay basket. And the Nicky Fury sending Shane Ashton back in the corner. And the Nicky Fury, another talent who's grown up here in SPW2K, matured from a youth and young rookie to a man, and has built his strong style internationally, just like Kaiva Matoda, who's locked up here with Shane Ashton. Shane Ashton needs to get out of enemy territory as he's chopping Kaiva to go for the kick. Got stopped by Shane. Shane, what is this? Sharpshooter. Ode to the Hart Foundation, the Hart legacy. Kaiva sending Shane right into the corner. And Shane showcasing his strength. Dropping Kaiva Matoda. And Kaiva Matoda, that would be a homecoming arrival back to Japan after being on excursion in the UK and here in North America, coming back with 6-man tag team gold at SPW2K Supremacy. And that's what it's about, just making that impression and securing your spot at SPW2K Supremacy, the next big show for us. And a super kick, Kaiva tried to stop that, but the whiplash effect catching him. Shane Ashton has unbelievable balance for a light heavyweight. And unbelievable athleticism between the two men here. Shane sent to the outside. Ray being tagged back in, being set up, and Ray with a dirty punch to the face. And what is Ray? Ray's looking to set something up, but he feels like Shane Ashton's playing possum. And I feel the same way too. I sense it. So it's better to be safe than sorry. And you can see Shane's getting right back. I'm going to slide right back in. That could have been a recipe for disaster. That is tutelage and just being in the ring and just knowing now, with experience of being in the ring and being some death-defying matches Ray Havoc has. When to call the shots now. Ray Havoc's been a gold standard by Shane Ashton. As I'm bigging on Ray Havoc, Ray Havoc eats that gold standard. Canadian Destroyer, and Ray Havoc kicks out. Like I said, Ray Havoc has competed in some death matches here at SPW2K and abroad throughout his community career. He knows when to take risk at this point in his career, when it counts. Now transition to a more shoot-style MMA feel to his career now. And steering away from the death matches, adding more years to his career with that change of his in-ring style. He's looking to add more gold back to his waist. He was a former pure champion, believe it or not. Internet champion before Ray Havoc has once held. And Ray Havoc doesn't want to be lost in this tag team shuffle as the more tag teams that come in here in SPW2K and more talent that come in here like Mason Brook, who are picking up these spots and collecting gold along these teams like Remorse Mafia. And Ray Havoc dropping Mason Brooks. Meeting him sideways. Mason Brooks now sent to the corner. And you can see Havoc and Fury just working as a team. Look at this double team Havoc and Fury combination. The Nicky Fury's now in. Shane breaks that up. And drop kick. Ray Havoc drop kick Shane Ashton, but you see Shane Ashton threw himself into the Nicky Fury. Smart by Shane Ashton. Throw yourself while you're already almost out of it into the legal man. Take him out with you. And Mason Brooks back up. That bought the time. Mason Brooks gets kicked in the face. The Nicky Fury trying to get out of the way. And the Nicky Fury just put on so much more muscle, so much more weight. He used to be a high flyer. now just being a brute as he got more involved into his MMA lifestyle and his MMA career outside of his in-ring wrestling career. And now Mason tagging in Mikey Truth, and a beautiful hurricane by Mikey Truth on the Ray Havoc. As the talent here in SPW2K continue to evolve, the in-ring work continues to get better and better and more innovative. Mikey Truth now, what is this? T-Dot Destroyer! We seen that he was working and training in the SPW2K dojo, working on some new moves, and he hit that T-Dot Destroyer, and now going into the truthful injection. I don't know how much Ray Havoc may have in him. Dropped on his neck like that. Not only having the Canadian Destroyer, but the T-Dot Destroyer, the golden injection, and then the truthful injection. Back to back, Ray Havoc is laid out and incapacitated. The gold standard, the golden injection, the truthful injection. Various versions of the Canadian Destroyer here in Toronto, and Ray Havoc is still finding the fighting spirit within him to fight back and make the tag. And here we are having a double team, Havoc and Fury, looking impressive here tonight. Look at this. Oh, sweeped over. One for that bridge, not even a one count. Mikey, the Lionheart that he has in him. Finding the opening, and oh, look at this. Beautiful airplane spin, Hurricane Rana all around the world and back again as he lays out the Nikki Fury right into a triangle choke, bringing into that submission attempt. Here we go, the ground game, Mikey Truth, just an all-around balanced talent. Doesn't matter if you want to go on the ground, it doesn't matter if you want to strike or you want to fly, Mikey will meet you to it and go double or nothing. And here we are. Oh, that spare. Out of nowhere, went all in on that one. The Nikki Fury cashing in. 1, 2, no. An empty deposit on that one. And there we go. The Nikki Fury with a nasty punch to the face to Mikey to loosen him up, sending him into enemy territory. And Havoc and Fury. Here we go. Again with a nasty Havoc and Fury combination. Double team attempt. Gonna close this out too. No, Mikey kicks out again. We have the Nikki Fury and Mason going war right there. Mikey tripping up. And now Mikey trying to get involved into that brawl between the two groups out there. Mikey kicking. Ray Havoc in the gut. Ray Havoc, DDT into Mikey Truth, spiking him. And Ray dragging Mikey. Ray Havoc being in SPW2K since day one, really in the dojo as well. The past 9 years, these guys are working now well as a trio. First time ever they're working together. And looking like a well-oiled machine with the tags in and out. They know they have to keep fresh, working with a talent like Mikey Truth, who at any moment can flip the tide of the matchup just like this with that uppercut. And oh man, followed up. Nikki Fury following that up with a clothesline. And look at this, dragon whip by the knee, trying to whip that knee out of shape. And Mikey needs to get the Nikki Fury out of enemy territory like he is right now. And oh man, up, elbow to the face. Are we gonna see a 647? 647, dial it up. The area code here in Toronto. A freestyle, innovative flex and remix of the 619. Mikey called that the 647 and is gonna hit the Nikki Fury with the truthful injection. Nailing it, and oh man, all that rage just colliding right on your spinal column. your neck. It's just a bad landing, and the Nicky Fury kicking out. Now look at that. The golden injection by Shane Ashton. OD to his cousin Mikey Truth. Spiking Kaiva Matoda. And sending him out to the outside. And here we go. Look at Mikey. He sees the Nicky Fury was close to the rope. So he lynches the arm. And look at that submission. Oh, man. What a special. What a special package. And he can only hold it for so long. And the Nicky Fury now kicking his way out as Mikey is releasing him. It all followed that clothesline from hell. Jesus Christ. And Mikey training out of the Battle Arts Academy, and trained and owned by Anthony Corelli, known as Santino Marella. And Mikey Truth, in respect to the Battle Arts, he's always giving back home, dabbling in and out of that dojo alongside the SPW2K dojo here. Really a student of the game at all times. And here is Shane back in, trying to steal that one. Ray Havoc still showing up. And this is a brilliant showing for HavocNFury and Kaiva Matoda. They're all working as a brilliant unit together, bringing that fight to no more Mafia. I didn't think this match should drain on this long. But it's been a brilliant match. You see Kaiva's working on the joints, cutting down Shane Ash and slowing him down, not letting him get that speed, and keeping him grounded as he went for that pin. And Kaiva forcing Shane back up for a cutter. You can see the hang time. The hang time he took for that one. Oh man, just making it that much worse for landing a dirty chop right across the chest into an STF onto Mason Brooks. And uppercut by Shane Nash and just cycloning throughout the air with that uppercut. Super kick, he caught it. The second round of one. 1, 2, no. Kaiva kicks out. The fighting spirit within, the Japanese sensation, Kaiva Matoda, fighting his way out. Like I said, would love to go to his homeland in Japan with gold around his waist. And look at this, Shane Ash is shedding. What is he setting up in the corner? Shane Ash is stomping. And look at this, Mikey having a ball there. Look at this. What is this? Oh man, they're making a round. They're making a round. Look at this, just stomping a mud hole. Another Shane Ash is stomping in. Mikey's in, and what is this? Shane Ash is sliding Mikey right into Kaiva. That was disgusting. Straight shooting that drop kick right into the face of Kaiva after a round of stomps. They went from having fun to just take it to a whole new serious gear. And look at this, that exchange between the two men, and Kaiva is not happy as he whips down Mikey. Mikey coming back up, drop toe hold. Mikey catching him. And what is this? Mikey setting him up. Mikey, what is he gonna set up? Kaiva sending Kaiva to the outside. Is Mikey gonna fly? Mikey's gonna fly. Mason's in the way though. Mikey diving over Mason and the top rope and landing on Kaiva Matoda on the outside. God damn. Mikey diving over the shoulder of Mason Brooks and the top rope. The height that Mikey got to go over. And now he's bringing the fight, drilling the knee into Kaiva. Kaiva going back under, back to basics. Mikey still bringing the fight. And look at this, picking up Kaiva, showcasing his strength and dropping it across the apron. Mikey Truth. Oh man, Gets kicked by Caviar. Caviar, what is this? Snap suplex. Snapping the spine into the floor and into the guardrail. And oh man, that spiking punch right to the face, right between the eyes. And Caviar and Matoda trying to fight back, but Mikey drilling that elbow, bringing the fight back in to cut the count out. And Mikey tagging in Shane Ashton. Mason wants in. Shane Ashton though, sending Caviar to the corner. Caviar switching that up. And they're gonna iron strip and bring Shane back into his homeland. And the ref got caught up. The ref got caught up. Watch out, the ref got caught up and just being shifted over at a dodge and all up into the lights. Good thing the ref didn't catch all of that force. Just got tripped up there. And that kick by Ray Havoc. Ray Havoc now drilling Shane into the corner. Another smashing Shane Ashton's head into the turnbuckle. Dazed and confused. And only way is down. And you see Ray Havoc getting the crowd behind him, getting into high gear, but that only cost him, wasting time. Shane Ashton's back in control. And look at this. Athleticism into that headlock, that sit-out headlock. Oh man, beautiful cycle splash. Twisting out. Oh man, Shane getting out of dodge quick and around the group, around the team, moving out of the way of those knees. That could have been dangerous into the progression of this matchup. And now firing back off with an elbow. Nope, trying to go for that super kick, got stopped. And oh, there he goes. Ray Havoc hit the knees. That's what he wanted. And Ray Havoc stopping him with that elbow drop. He's seen Shane was trying to climb to the rope, get his way back up. Ray Havoc going back upstairs. Oh, trying to go for a swanton. Nobody's home. Empty pool. Look at this Southern suplex release. And Shane Ashton calling for no remorse Mafia for the boys to bring him in for a powerbomb. Here we go. Ray Havoc being hosted up. Mason Brooks, Mikey Truth with the assist on this powerbomb out of the corner. And Shane Ashton going for the pin. 1, 2, no. Nicky Fury breaks it up. Mikey's in though, but a little too late for the Hurricane Rana. And Shane Ashton. You see the hurt is in. Ray Havoc. Ray Havoc is playing possum with an uppercut. European uppercut and a super kick. Dropping Shane Ashton. Ray Havoc tagging Kevin Matoda. Kevin Matoda is now back in the ring. Now the legal and opposing man gets uppercut by Shane Ashton. Leading confused back on the apron now. The opposing team's not down a man. Caviar now being sent into the corner. And look at this Shane Ashton talking his shit to Caviar. Caviar getting out, but he eats an elbow. Mason's tagged in. Mason, oh, punch straight to the face. It's Caviar Matoda. Now look at this brute strength. Picking him up. No! Arm drag. Beautifully done by Matoda. Matoda picking up Mason Brooks. The instant classic being tossed out. No! Brought back in for a hangman DDT. Spiking Mason Brooks. And Matoda, he's gonna look for that dragon cutter. Is that what he wants? Hits it. That could be all she wrote. Mason Brooks will be out. 1, 2, no. And look at this. Mason sent to the corner. Nicky Fury tagged in. Matoda, Fury hoisting Mason Brooks into the lights. Watching him crash down. Nicky Fury needs to capitalize. Cannot give the Instant Classic that opportunity to create exactly that, an Instant Classic on your expense. And oh, Nice trick. Sliding out of the playbook of Shane Ashton. Getting around the group and back into dodge. Look at this. Setting up Mason Brooks. Mason Brooks now sent back into the corner of the home plate of HavocNFury Matoda. Kaiva Matoda stomping to the gut. And Mason Brooks on the onslaught. Mason Brooks with the arm drag. Nope. What is this? Net breaker. Mason Brooks now wrenching on the neck. Wrenching along the neckline. Damage is being done. Damage is being done. Followed by that elbow drop. Mason is getting that fire behind him. That next second wind of strength. Going into the next quarter of this matchup. These guys are really stretching the match time limit. You might have to do a time limit match check too. And here we go. Spinning out Kaiva right on his face. Right on his face. And Mason Brooks now sending Kaiva into the turnbuckle. Tagging in Shane Ash, and we see a double team there. Mason Brooks shaped on Kaiva for size. Kaiva sending Shane back to the corner. Tagging Vickie Fury now. Oh man, on the attack on the arm. On that forearm. Mason Brooks watching on. Mikey Truth watching on. As is Ray Havoc and Matoda watching on. To Vickie Fury and Shane Ash. Vickie Fury is in the driver's seat right now. With a spear. Laying down Shane Ash. And can this be for rest? 1, 2, no. Mikey Truth breaks it up. He's in. And here we go. Mason Brooks, the odd man out, watching on as he sees that pop-up powerbomb by Vickie Fury. Mikey's back in. Mason Brooks is still holding on to his side. Just in case. Duty calls. And Shane Ashton whipping the leg of Vickie Fury. That could have been the opportunity for Vickie Fury, that pop-up powerbomb out of nowhere to Shane Ashton. Shane Ashton now tagging in Mason Brooks. Mason Brooks now gets to eat. Stomping on the face, or was that a warning shot? I guess it was a warning shot to Vickie Fury as he's waiting for Vickie Fury to get up. Look at this. Oh man, just face crushing him into the mat. Can this be it? 1, 2, no. Vickie Fury still has life and still has fight in the tank. And here we go, a high knee, elevated knee, and Mason firing back with a shoulder barge, bringing Vickie Fury back into the defensive mechanism now. And Mason watching on as he drives that knee across the face. Driving the knee across the face. Another stomp across the face of Vickie Fury. Vickie Fury with an uppercut firing back. This is just brutality between the two. And Vickie Fury tags in Ray Havoc. Mason Brooks tags in Mikey Truth. Mikey Truth with a head scissors. Hurricane on a takedown. Beautifully done. Another Hurricane. Oh no, it wasn't. It was an uppercut. Irish whip. Nope, Mikey, no one's there. He's expecting Ray Havoc to bounce back, but no one was there. Ray Havoc, nope. What is this? Mikey pops back in, and Ray Havoc floors him with the elbow. Ray Havoc gets punched in the gut. Kick to the gut. And T-Dot Destroyer once again by Mikey Truth. That has to be it. Spiked in. 1, 2, and 3. Mikey brings it home for No Remorse Mafia here in Toronto. Still your 6-man tag team champions. No Remorse Mafia. Let's look at the highlights here. Spiking it. Kaiva Matoda just laying out Mason Brooks. And these cutters, look at the hang time he had on the cutter before just drilling his opponent down. Mason Brooks down. Mason Brooks though, I thought that is where Mason Brooks was going to capitalize for the win. Matoda was out for the calling. And we see some dope double teams between this trio, this newly formed trio between Havoc and Matoda, setting up for the spear here. As we rolled on, it was Mikey Truth and the T-Dot Destroyer getting the win for Remorse, Mafia and the squad. Mason Brooks and Shane Ashton. Remorse Mafia stand triumphant here as the six-man tag team champions at Fighting Spear. We'll see them at Supremacy. And here we go. We knew Jayden V was gonna call out the fight and accept the challenge by Hipnosys. And here it is. It's game time. Jayden V. Jayden V, one of the longest reigning SPW2K World Champions, the second SPW2K World Champion in SPW2K history, former SPW2K Tag Team Champion with Excalibur as tag team partner, who ended up losing to Hipnosys in his Destiny Championship title opportunity at All-Star Extravaganza Day 3. This is kind of ironic, and at the same time, Jayden V trying to bring some more credibility to the Syndicate 21 trio name. Not accompanied by his niece, that is, Madison, who is the wife of Excalibur, who has brought the two men together to make the Syndicate 21 team. Jayden V is back into singles action here on the first episode of Fighting Spirit for 2K19. And it's only right that a man this stature, Jayden V, who's our second ever world champion and still active in the ring, gets an opportunity at the Destiny Championship title. It's all about creating your destiny, and this man, Hipnosys, knows exactly all about that. Creating your destiny, writing out your destiny, and making it reality. The SPW2K Destiny Champion Hipnosys. Hipnosys went through the tournament of 16 other car talents of the whole car community, and in a matter of 4 days, surpassed them all to become SPW2K Destiny Champion in a finale that seen Hipnosys, Mason Brooks, and Scott Adams. Scott Adams, who we will see in our main event here tonight against Nathan Smärta. Hipnosys, though, creating his own destiny. He's creating the Empire Wrestling Network to what it is damn near is today. Being one of the vital producers, editors, and bookers for the Empire Wrestling Network. A guy that wears many hats, a man that wears many hats, from commentating, booking behind the pen, and putting together shows, editing shows, to competing in that squared circle. Nobody I've met in my life has the amount of dedication, sheer heart for this business like Hipnosys. You see that beautiful SPW2K Destiny Championship. And it's only to be written what that title match is going to be like at Supremacy and who is going to pick that opportunity up.
Introducing the challenger from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing
Jayden V.
at 239 pounds.
Jayden V
Jayden
has held
V.
many titles here in SPW2K. Some have surpassed him, like that Internet Championship,
Introducing the champion,
the six-man tag team championship
from
now,
Hollywood, California, weighing in
and that
at
Destiny 2K
228
championship.
Pounds.
That
He
opens the
is
door.
the
Literally
Super
opens the door. As long as you're the reigning champion, will open the door to any title before you have to cash it in and step up for that championship opportunity. And here we go. Hipnosys handing over the gold. Jayden V watching on, and that illustrious Destiny Championship title, creating destinies for all car talents in the community today. Hipnosys being the first ever car the first ever SPW2K Destiny Champion, and innovating the car scene. We see him laying out Jayden V just like that. Jayden V now. He's trying to get back to the feet. And high knee and a neck breaker by Hipnosys. Hipnosys leading the charge for Loaded Wrestling on the Empire Wrestling Network, which you need to check out. The Empire Wrestling Network, the home and the hub for all Empire Wrestling car wrestling shows. Loaded Wrestling, FZW, Rev Pro, IFW, and yours truly here, SPW2K, can be all found on that channel, and our past history on the Empire Wrestling platform game. Jayden V. Trying to bring that fight. Hipnosys meeting him, getting him to the punch, and sending him to the turnbuckle with the knees to the back and the spine. Hipnosys. Oh man, gets stopped. Gets stopped early. Kick to the face. And now what is this? Jayden V. Jayden V now working on the arm. Trying to slow down and break down any offensive punches and slugs by Hipnosys. And Hipnosys now being sent to the outside. Brought back in by Jayden V. Just adding insult to injury. One. Nope. And Jayden eating those elbows. Now a strip to the turnbuckle on Jayden. Clotheslining Hipnosys. And this is a very interesting clash. These two men have not clashed since about 2014. When Hipnosys was the SPW2K World Champion, 2014-2015, during Hipnosys' World Championship run. And Jayden V, Hipnosys, clashing once again on a 2K platform this time. Hipnosys is once again a champion, this time the Destiny Champion, and has the key to any man's destiny in any division. And I mean that with the fact that Hipnosys can cash in that Destiny Championship at any moment he feels as the reigning champion. And when he does that, it becomes the option C, so to speak. Very similar to Impact Wrestling. The option C, where you can cash in your championship for a World Championship opportunity or any other championship opportunity in the SPW2K division. And with that, it would open up a whole new Destiny Championship Series tournament. Another 4 days of trying to crown a new Destiny Champion. And Hipnosys went low, taking out the knee and the leg right out of his leg on Jayden V. And then an orthodox maneuver by Hipnosys, who's an unorthodox car wrestler in the scene today. A decade plus in-ring experience laying out on Jayden V. Hipnosys. Look at this, dropping that elbow right across the chest, right in the heart. Kick to the chest to follow up, bring Jayden V right back down the sides, slugging those punches. And look at that sequence, and that exchange between these two. Jayden V firing back with a forearm. Jayden V, the more heavyweight out of the two. Hipnosys is more the daredevil, I would say. Jayden V, sorry. While Jayden V is more so the ground and pound artist. And look at this. Oh man. Splash across the spine on Jayden V. Hipnosys. One. Nope. Kicks out. Jayden V. It's going to be a fight to put down Jayden V in a sense. You got to find that opening, find that weak spot for Jayden, and package him up and take it home and mail it home. And Jayden V taking out Hipnosys. And Jayden V's going upstairs. This is kind of out of character. Jayden V perched upstairs. What does he have set up? He's waiting for Hipnosys to get up. Cross body. And he dived. Jayden V dived on Hipnosys, taking a page out of Hipnosys' playbook. And you're gonna have to do that. I mean, Hipnosys defeated Excalibur's tag team partner at All-Star Extravaganza Day 3. So if Hipnosys can put out Jayden V, Hipnosys can say he beat both members of the Syndicate 21 tag team. Only person who'd be left would be Madison, and that'd be an intergender matchup. That'd be a written destiny for Madison to choose to do that. And getting stopped. Hipnosys back to this action. Jayden V stopping Hipnosys, and went for that super kick. Thought he was gonna go for that VKO. 1, 2, no. And Jayden V cannot believe it. You better believe it. Hipnosys has been noted throughout his whole career to have that lion heart, that fighting spirit his whole career. You damn near have to kill this guy to beat him. And code breaker. That ace in the hole. 1, 2, no. As the ace is spade here. And SPW2K tries to take out Hipnosys and create a whole new destiny. He does not want to be lost in the shuffle. With the new talents coming in here, being a homegrown day one talent, you have to step up that much more to showcase why you deserve to still be a prominent feature here at SPW2K. You haven't skipped a beat. The pressure's on. Hipnosys is also a homegrown talent here. Hipnosys is a former president. He's done my job, commentating, booking, and he's brought SPW2K to new heights during our whole adrenaline era. And Hipnosys, his run throughout TNT, FOW, FZW, OWF, Loaded Wrestling, you name it, Hipnosys has made an impact, has carried promotions, and has been a prominent star. And here tonight, he's trying to hit that VHS and take it home as 1, 2, 3. You're still reigning defending SPW2K Destiny Champion. Hipnosys will be going to Supremacy in Japan to defend that gold. Who will be stepping up to the plate? Another open challenge is open to another prominent star in the car wrestling community and the Empire Wrestling Network. The leader of the Empire Wrestling Network, Hipnosys, walks out of here, still SPW2K Destiny Champion, but came scary close with these openings, like that ace in the hole, code breaker by Jayden V that could have taken it home and walked out here with the gold. And look at the highlights here. Jayden V put up that fight, unfortunately came up short. And it's Hipnosys here tonight in Toronto. The Phoenix Concert Hall is still reigning defending Destiny Champion. We'll see Hipnosys at Supremacy, or even Loaded. Keep it locked on the Empire Wrestling Network. As we go into our main event, we'd like to thank you all for tuning here on SPW2K Fighting Spirit, our premiere episode, our debut of Act 1, Chapter 1, Episode 1 of Fighting Spirit, culminates with our main event, the British Badass, Scott Adams, making his way down the aisle here in the Fighting Spirit Arena, the Fighting Spirit Combat Zone, so to speak. Scott Adams, the British Badass, a British bruiser, a man that is known throughout the car community, a former COH champion. He's made his way to ECW, ECF. Scott Adams is a car all-star talent and really trying to make it known why he is one of the most prominent cruiserweights in this business today. And Scott Adams is indeed a finalist in the Destiny Championship Series tournament that had passed that crowned Hipnosys. And here tonight, it's only right he meets this man, Nathan Smärta. You heard that toll of the bell. The Blackbird has sworn in. The SPW2K World Champion Nathan Smärta is here in the Phoenix Concert Hall. And this Blackbird isn't gonna rise like a phoenix. He isn't gonna burn out like the phoenix. He's the Blackbird. He's the leader of a whole new generation. He's the franchise player of the Empire Wrestling Network. And Nathan Smärta refuses to let any opponent step forth across that square circle and take that championship away from him. He has a death grip on the SPW2K World Championship since defeating Mikey Truth at Supreme Star 5. And Nathan Smärta is on a terror, a path, a journey of being a part of that one-year club, that illustrious one-year club that only a handful of men can claim they have been a part of. The likes of Hipnosys, Trans 9, EK Fear, Mikey Truth, Shane Ashton, Marc, Merric, Jayden V. Only a few guys can say they held the World Championship for 1 year. Nathan Smärta is hot on that trail and accomplishing that goal. Nathan Smärta is the face of the Empire Wrestling Network today. And you see that beautiful new SPW2K World Championship. It is official. Scott Adams. Scott effing Adams. Scott fucking Adams is here again in SPW2K and is gunning for the SPW2K World Championship. He would love to take that championship to the UK and continue his dates throughout the COG community as an SPW2K World Champion. And you see Nathan Smärta staring down the soulless assassin, the Blackbird, who's created his own nest here in SPW2K.
Nathan Payne.
And that SPW2K World Championship being handed off to our ref there. Nathan Smärta watching on as Scott Adams agrees to the terms, whether this is a death wish or not. The bell will be sounded in moments. You see that beautiful championship making it official, being raised up. Nathan Smärta there. And ref calling for the bell. And here he is, Nathan Smärta going down, going for that mountain punches. Scott Adams rolling off. And this is going to be a fight. This is going to be a fucking fight between the two. Nathan Smärta stomping down on Scott Adams. Scott Adams was one of the 3 finalists in the Destiny Championship Summit. Scott Adams, Mason Brooks, and his Hipnosys on the final day, day 4. Round who walked out of that night with the Destiny Championship tournament, with the Destiny Championship. Scott came close, but to no avail. 4 months, we only hit his cash in on that opportunity. The winner of the Destiny Championship tournament was to get that World Championship shave. Hipnosys ended up losing. As you see Nathan Smärta trying to go for that pin. Then it was Mason Brooks. Mason Brooks stepped up to the test on our final episode of Adrenaline. One of our final episodes of Adrenaline. Ending that era, it was Nathan Smärta to win. Now allowing the new generation at home a classic moment of his name. You heard at that promo, that interview segment in the SPW2K Event Center. Scott Adams calling on Nathan Smärta, saying that he was the lone wolf, so to speak, left out in the equation of getting an opportunity. Right, and it is, it's only right, and I agree. And here we have these guys slaying out on the outside. Nathan back inside the ring. Smart perched upstairs. Oh man, that super duper Superman punch just drilling down into the face of Scott Adams, and now he's stomping down on Scott Adams, kicking Scott Adams in the face, working on the arm. And Scott Adams is the British Bruiser. He's meeting a straight, strong style assassin, a straight shooter, a sharpshooter in that ring. That's gunning and willing for this opportunity here on the debut episode, the premiere episode of Fighting Spirit. Trying to cash in on the World Championship opportunity, the first ever World Championship matchup here on Fighting Spirit. Nathan Smärta versus Scott Adams. Scott Adams, though, with that clothesline, getting back in position. Now gonna pick up. Nope. Gets his jaw jacked up by Nathan Smärta. Nathan Smärta with that black mass kick. Catches Scott Adams by surprise. One. No. Scott Adams kicking out. You're gonna have to do a lot to put out Scott Adams. Scott Adams is a fighter. This is what he does. He likes the harder you punch him, the harder you kick him, the more technical the submission it is. He enjoys that, and oh, you see what I'm saying? He threw a punch of his own that Nathan Smärta just ate and dropped him. And Scott Adams going for the pin. 1, 2, no. That damn knockout punch. I don't know if you want to go for a slugfest with Scott Adams. And Nathan Smärta comes back for the high knee, and Scott Adams reversed that to a pop-up powerbomb. That was aggressive. And Scott Adams back in the driver's seat still. Looking down, and you can see he's bringing it to the basics, locking it down, and he's flipping around, using his weight to his advantage on Nathan Smärta. That triangle choke on Nathan Smärta while he's flipping him over, adding insult to injury. And Scott Adams now choking Nathan Smärta in the middle of that square circle. If he has to choke him out and knock him out and just pry the title out of his dead fingers, he'll do it. And Scott Adams with a clothesline, lariato, laying out Nathan Smärta, only getting a 1. Back kick to the back. Nathan Smärta hooking the leg, tripping Scott Adams, stomping back Scott Adams, and now back to this opening, this onslaught of stomps and kicks to the face. Nathan Smärta now working on the back. What a night we've had as he's wrenching down on the arm. Look at this, drops down on that shoulder blade. What a night we've had, new faces, surprises. And the whole talent pool for SPW2K is shaping up. Opening up for a whole new set of challenges for Nathan Smärta, which is going to be a whole new set of dream matches we're going to see here at SPW. You better like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that jazz to keep in touch with the SPW2K action. Whether you're new to the action or you're a reoccurring face here to the SPW2K scene, we thank you for watching and tuning in on this super show for Fighting Spirit, the road to supremacy. One of these men will be leading the charge as the SPW2K World Champion as they exchange on the outside. And look at this, Scott Adams has had absolutely enough. What is he trying to work on? No, Nathan Smärta stopping with those elbows to the face, slugging those elbows. Oh man, look at those arsenals, the strikes. These guys are just throwing those arms, those elbows, those fists. True combat here on Fighting Spirit. Nathan Smärta getting back inside the ring now. Nathan Smärta, black mass kick again. That one caught Scott Adams in the temple. Scott Adams hoisted up now. Slam down, and this could be it. This could be it. Smärta could be closing in for the win right here. Is this it? 1, 2. No. Scott Adams kicks out. And Scott Adams wants to get back in top World Championship contendership. Scott Adams does not want to be lost in any shuffles in any of the rosters that he's competing in. He wants to be a top dog. He wants to carry a promotion. He's been a notable name in the game, and he knows that this is a whole new era now in car wrestling. There's a whole new scene of talents in this whole new golden era or golden age of car wrestling that has now started. So much promotion, so much work, so much talent all around the world. Just finding an opening and finding an opportunity like that, where Scott Adams may have punched his ticket to supremacy as world champion with that knockout punch. It's like, how much can these guys take? Nathan Smärta kicking out, and Scott Adams is even surprised on the fight that is in the spirit of Nathan Smärta. And Scott Adams, what is this? We're gonna say a powerbomb? A nasty deadlift? No! Nathan Smärta fighting back. Punches to the face. Getting out of dodge. That could have been dangerous to his World Championship defense here tonight. And Scott Adams back in contention. Look at this electric chair. Drop. Powerbomb. Look at that. He got him. And Nathan Smärta fighting back with an uppercut. Nathan Smärta now hoisting up the big man. Slamming. Scott Adams down. Scott Adams is by the rope. Veteran mind state. And great ring IQ by Scott Adams. Knowing where he is in the ring at all times. But Nathan Smärta, the assassin that he is, knows when to capitalize. Knows when to heat up the moment and start to rage. And here he is. He's ready. Scott Adams stopping him, hooking the back of his boot to trip him up, and now working on the neck. Twisting the neck. Wrenching the neck. Slowing him down, trying to gain back the pace. And look at this, stopping that onslaught. And all mounted punches now. Scott Adams returning the favor from the start of the match. Nathan Smärta couldn't protect it, unlike Scott Adams could. Scott Adams almost scoring a pinfall off of the mounted punches. He had open charge, he could have knocked him out. Scott Adams, just a barroom brawler, a bruiser. He's a street fighter from the UK, bringing that brute strength, that size advantage, and experience of being in world championship fights. That is what can help Scott Adams as he drives Nathan Smärta, and it might be a win in Scott Adams right there as he stalled right there. 1, 2, and that could have been it. Scott Adams stalled. He dropped him with that driver, and he stalled. Nathan Smärta's back. In position, drives Scott Adams down once again. 1, 2, no! Scott Adams kicks out. And look at this. Oh! He missed him. He missed Nathan Smärta with that one. Nathan Smärta called him out, and nasty heel kick into Gary, busting up Scott Adams. I think he caught it right over the eyebrow. Nasty exchange. Nathan Smärta getting the better of it and then bringing it back down to submission to catch his breath. Like I said, he's an assassin. He knows what he's doing in that ring. And it's his duty to retain the SPW2K World Championship. But Scott Adams may have been angered. Oh my God. That forearm or elbow, whatever that caught the jawline, and Nathan Smärta dropped him instantaneously, and he's dragging his carcass to the middle of that ring. They're going for the pin, spiking the knees so he wouldn't kick out. He should have left. He should have hooked the leg. Should have hooked both those legs, but Scott Adams is looking to finish it out. Not getting frustrated. Gonna finish this out with a power bomb. This is it. New world champion. New world champion. 1, 2. Oh! Scott Adams. I thought Scott Adams was going to Supremacy as the world champion, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was over. I thought it was over right here in our main event. Nathan Smärta. The fighting spirit of Nathan Smärta as he goes in for the spear. This is it. Out of nowhere. 1, 2. Oh! He's seen Scott Adams grip his ribs as he stalled out after that driver, and he's capitalizing on this. Look at this, Nathan Smärta upstairs. Swanton right in the upper chest, trying to knock the wind out of Scott Adams, and Scott Adams kicks out Nathan Smärta. Nathan Smärta not gonna stop there. He's going to that submission. The Blackbird gonna make Scott fucking Adams tap, and that's it. Nathan Smärta is still the SPW2K World Champion. Nathan Smärta wins here tonight on the debut episode and the first chapter, the first act, and the first episode of Fighting Spirit. And that is what it's all about here tonight. As you look at the highlights in this matchup, back and forth action in the replays. And it's Nathan Smärta, the Blackbird. And you see the mounted punches damn near knocking out Nathan Smärta with those punches. He just decided to go for the pin. And then boom, it was that driver. I thought it was done. And you see that stall. He stalled, tried to catch his breath, hold his ribs. He was hurt. First sign of weakness, Nathan Smärta capitalized, and here you have it. Still the SPW2K World Champion, Nathan Smärta. Scott Adams got his fight. He got what he asked for. Nathan Smärta brought the fight, and the Blackbird has nestled in on his road to Supremacy. Thank you for watching SPW2K Fighting Spirit. We'll see you at Supremacy.
Here is your winner, and still Supremacy